so excited to be back. Yes. All right, we're back with the garage. We're back for third three.
Is it
Third.
the third
This will
iteration in
be
our new saga?
well. It'll be this will be the total. I think this is the fifth episode total, but this will be coming back from our hiatus. Well, um this will be our third. So we did it. We broke our record from last year.
Heck yeah,
If this ever airs.
it shall. It will.
Yes, I will make it happen. But yeah, no, we're back. It's good to be back. It's good to hear your voice. We did talk on the phone before this,
Mm-hmm.
but that was all the personal stuff we couldn't say. So
Indeed.
this is all the stuff we can talk about, like the election. Time to make some people angry.
Let's do it.
No, I think I don't want to delve right into that. I will just um
Alright.
Evan, how are things going for you? How have you been lately? How you feeling? I know you said you were tired.
Yeah,
Um,
just tired. A lot of work stuff going on, but we're making it happen, like I said.
doing it,
Yeah,
doing
I'm
it.
doing
Wow.
exactly. And that's basically it. I mean, it's just work. It's a lot happening with it, but it is what it is, and you know, it's just I'm pushing myself past a limit that I've never pushed myself before. So I think I'm acclimating because I have a lot more responsibility and
Mm.
dealing with a lot of new situations that I haven't had to deal with before. And I don't know, it's just a lot of acclimating. And I haven't been the best with my sleep, so that is also a thing. So
Hmm. Yeah. That's a tough. Yeah, sleep is always a tough one to manage. Like when you have like outside responsibilities from work, and then
mm,
you also have work, and also starting as early as we do, start at 6. So and also we have a decent well I have a decent commute. I mean, so do you. I think it's a decent commute for you, 30 minutes, right?
yeah, it's like 20.
So that's some easy stuff. You can't say anything.
Everything that I just said was completely invalid.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, you're not allowed to be tired anymore. um but no,
Okay.
yeah, bouncing. Just refreshed,
Mm-hmm.
restored. But no, yeah, work and getting sleep is tough to balance, especially when you have, obviously you have your uh you have your social life. I have my family life and stuff like that. So it's tough. It is really tough.
Yeah.
um
It's just because I try to, personally for me, I try to fit everything in. And so,
mhm. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm trying to fit in family, I'm trying to fit in social interactions, I'm trying to be good at my work.
Mhm.
It's just, I am burning the candle at both ends, I think. And I need to take me time ultimately.
Mhm.
Because I think me time is very important to being able to operate in a way that's true to yourself. Otherwise, you'll just become like to the wind. And so I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, no, I get it. You'll be like I was gonna make a joke, but I never mind. Yeah, no, I get it. No, there have been times I've where you 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 kind of get into this like machine mode where you're
Yep.
going to work and you're just like there are times where like I get up, shower, don't even think about it, go to work, like get up just automatically, and I don't know if that's a
Actually,
good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like maybe the moments where I get up and I'm like I don't want to get up are better because I'm more human, because I'm sat telling myself I don't want to get up instead of just being like, oh, I just get up automatically, or
yeah, you
I
feel
don't
the
know.
struggle.
Yeah, you feel the struggle because I guess that you maintain some of your personal.
humanity.
Exactly, yeah. But
That's a good way to
yeah,
put it.
it's tough.
I never,
It's tough.
not to interrupt you, but I never thought about it that way. But that's an
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
take. The struggle.
Your camera's blurring your face.
Let me see.
Um, but hey, we're I at least to me, I don't know how you feel about it. We are getting into a better time of the year. We are getting into the cozy time. I don't know if you noticed, I
Mm-hmm.
have a long sleeve, which you know me, I don't normally wear long sleeves at all. Um, but yeah, we're getting into the cozy time. I like this time of year. It's
Me too.
very enjoyable. It's very cozy. It's getting colder out, which I'm a big guy, so I enjoy the cold. Um,
The coldest
e- and also
winter.
I've been not eating better, but I've been eating less. Like I've been watching my intake, and I feel like it is very it's much more enjoyable because I feel better, and also I feel colder. Like in the mornings, I feel like I would normally just walk out without a shirt,
Mm-hmm.
not shirt. Walk out with a short sleeve shirt, but now I'm walking out with a long sleeve on, and I'm like,
You
"Ugh."
could be comfortable. Like
Yeah, exactly,
you could be comfy. You don't have to wear a short sleeve shirt and then you're hot by 9 a.m.
exactly. No, today, I mean, to be fair, I do like got into it. I think this wouldn't have happened, but today I worked a whole work day without sweating in a long sleeve, which for me is pretty crazy because I think I mentioned last time, I'm trying to get below the 300s. I think I'm at 304 right now. So this is like, it's crazy because I've been eating better that I wore a whole long sleeve the whole day at work and didn't sweat, which is, well, I mean, I think I may have like almost sweated, but like, I think I stopped myself and I was like, I gotta calm down. But yeah, it's cozy time wearing long sleeves, I'm wearing sweatpants, joggers too. So that's it's good. It's a good time. It's a very enjoyable time of year. It's very like cozy. Gets dark earlier.
Mm. You notice it? I notice it in the car when I'm like driving and I could put the heater on and
Oh, yeah.
it's like cold outside and you open the door, it's like that's got that chill, but then you're like in your cozy car and I don't know. That's the whole thing for me. I realized that
Also,
the other
also,
day.
you turn your car on and then like the heater like burns all the dust that's been sitting in the heater. You smell that burning dust smell.
Who's did you say that before? Someone was
What?
talking about that with me. Someone was
It
talking about that with me, and the sound that I feel like it makes is
what? Did we make that sound again? I don't think it picked up. Or did you,
let me fuck. I'm fucking it up. I'm fucking it up. I gotta turn crisp off.
Chris?
It goes. That's the sound
Does
it makes.
it?
That's the sound. The smell that it's. That's the sound that the smell represents.
May I've never heard that sound, but I mean, yeah, no, it does. It is like your car is like heating up and it's like burning all the dust because the heater is on for the first time in like 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, like this. How do you feel about this time of year? Like I said, I
I'm
love it.
enjoying it. Normally, I'm like, I love the sun. I love the summer. I'm a summer guy. I love the sun. I love being outside. I love wearing shorts. I love wearing tank tops. I like feeling the sun on my skin. But there's something about the coziness this year that's different.
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah,
hitting right.
it's a good time.
Mhm.
Uh, okay, so last week I gave you some homework. Did you
I
do
have not
any
watched
of
any movies.
it? Dang it.
I might watch. I'll watch them this week because I have like. So the person that I hang out with, we like watching movies. I just forgot to suggest them to be honest, because we watch movies together. Like I said, I like watching movies with people, and like, so I'll probably put some of those on.
Well, I mean, you can. Like you said, you just felt tired. You just said you were feeling tired. Don't feel like you have to like stay up late or anything like that.
Mm,
I'm not gonna be like heartbroken or anything or angry with you or
I'm
disappointed.
disappointed. Just disappointed.
No, but like you said, you take care of yourself first. Don't worry about what the fuck I have to say.
No,
Uh,
I should have done my homework.
um,
Now I need a spanky.
I need to be punished.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's one thing. That's kind of how it's been going at work. Is like I don't know how you are at work, but like I love to have fun while I'm at work because it's like if I didn't, I'd probably hate my job. But
Mm-hmm.
like I work with people that I know, so it's like I like to have fun. So I
Gotta
just
have
love like
fun.
throwing out like I just love throwing in like so like not out of pocket, but like just like so many things where it's
Mm-hmm.
like they like I think the people that I work with laugh and they like kind of hang their head or
They're
put their
like,
hands in their face like
what?
what the fuck did this guy just
Mm-hmm.
say? And I'm just like yes. Like I remember we were doing something and something good happened or we saw something good or like there's snacks at work and like we went then usually they're all like they're all gone by the time we get there. So like we went to the snacks and there was some there and I was like, "Oh man, we've been good boys this day."
You've
And so
been
it's like
good today.
and I was like, "You've been a good boy, huh? That's why you got all these snacks." They're like they just laugh. I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with funny?" But
Yes, that is what we
yeah,
like.
love having a good time at work.
It's important. I think
Um
it's very important. Otherwise,
yeah,
you'll
it
just
is.
be like,
You'll just be like that, just silent and I'm
it's like,
a zombie.
it's like Squidward when he goes to work, he goes home, and it's like the repeating, like, and
Oh yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's the episode we were talking about last time, the Squidville.
mm-hmm.
Um, so
That is his soul actively dying.
yeah, it's so funny, yeah, because it just like loops. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So, I thought I'd like to talk to you. Obviously, the election just happened. That just happened too. That thing you're showing me called Coletti's
Cookies. They make cookies.
cookies.
Election,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the election just happened. And I learned that you didn't vote, which I thought was very interesting. I do know other people that didn't vote, and obviously I don't judge anybody. I mean, whoever, even if you voted for the one side or the other, I do believe that your it's your this is America. This is your free speech. You could do whatever you
It's my
want.
God
You
given
don't.
right.
It is, yeah. I was about to say it's your it's your God given right to vote for whoever you want. Um, obviously, you're not free from judgment for whoever you vote for,
Only
but you
God
can
can
vote for.
judge me.
Well, some people think that. Like staring right into my soul. But yeah,
I was actually
like I
looking
said,
into the camera.
yeah, like I said, you can vote for whoever you want for, but obviously you're not free from judgment. But I just wanted to get your whole. Do you want to kind of talk about like your whole? I said Well, I'm not gonna say that, but you just said you didn't vote for both of them. You don't think either side is correct. I'm assuming not correct, but like,
So,
do you want to kind of
so what you're saying
deep
is
dive?
you voted for Gronk.
Kronk,
Gronk.
Gronk. What is?
Gronkowski.
Why do
Baby
people
Gronk.
keep? Oh, is he? Did he run?
No, he didn't run.
Damn, I missed it.
He didn't run. I
Oh,
was just fucking with you. I was just saying
the
the most
Rizzler.
dumb shit that I could think of. Because Robert Gronkowski. His name's Robert, right?
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, one of the best tight ends of all time. And then
He
there's
does.
Baby Gronk.
He do got that.
All I keep thinking about now is the Costco guys and fucking the Rizzler and all that bullshit. I don't keep up with it at all, but I keep hearing shit about it. It's like, what the fuck? Like one of the guys I worked with, the one that we both know was fucking playing the Rizzler song. There's a
Is he
Rizzler
really?
song now. I don't know. It was talking about the Rizzler and how like once he gives your girl the Riz face, she's never gonna look back or something. I don't know. But I was like, what is this, dude? Like, what are we doing here? Um, But yeah, it's just did you keep up with that like the Costco guys and like all the freaking Rizzler and Baby Ronk and stuff like that?
I don't keep up with them, no. I'm not on the latest and greatest cutting edge of whatever it is at this point. But
TikTok.
yeah, I used to be. I used to be like on the cutting edge.
Used to be fucking in the know. Used to
Yeah.
be like freaking yeah.
My finger on the pulse of the whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what you
The
call it.
zeitgeist
You could call it a zeitgeist, but like
of
I
social
don't know if I
media
talked about
zeitgeist.
this before, but I think the zeitgeist is AI controlled at this point because it is digital. It is now able to be controlled by whoever's in control of the platform, and then you could create zeitgeists, artificial
Yeah.
zeitgeists, and that becomes the culture. And they're testing it.
No,
But
it's
anyway,
crazy. Yeah,
um,
well, we'll keep the election stuff short. We do only have about another 25 minutes, so we will kind of keep it short.
life life is
Yeah.
calling.
Do you kind of want to? What's that?
Life is calling.
Oh yeah, exactly. We don't have much time, but anyway. Yeah. Do you kind of want to just just explain really quick, like you didn't vote for anybody. I did vote for someone. I'm curious because I've never heard it. I never heard any. I don't talk a lot of politics with people, so I don't like talk like certain things. But do you kind of want to dive into why you didn't vote for anybody? You don't have to go deep. Just kind of want to hear like maybe the main point, or it's how
Honestly,
simple or how complex you want to make it.
I didn't care enough to vote.
Okay.
That's about it. It didn't feel like a priority to me. Both of the people we're electing, I mean, you could say one's better than the other, and it's like you have to make a decision. It's like you have to stand for something, but it's like I think with what we've been given, it isn't something I want to stand for on either side.
Mm-hmm.
There's just not much. You're given two piles of shit, and it's like, which one's better? Which one do you want to eat? Which one do you want to? What do you want to elect as your leader?
Mm-hmm.
That supposedly does things, actually does things. It's like it's more symbolic than anything. It's like, what do they actually do? But I don't know. It's just laser
We
beams.
don't. If you don't want to talk about it,
No,
we don't have to
it's
talk
just like there's
about
not much to say, to be honest. It's just it didn't feel like a priority to me, and like
it. Okay.
I wasn't really up to date with everything, and it didn't feel like the outcome of this election would actually create any change that people
Mm-hmm.
want or are hoping for. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah,
Are you hoping you close your eyes and then like this will all just go away? We don't talk about this anymore.
what politics or just
No, just
the
the world.
no, like it's fine. It's just, well, it's not fine, but I just don't think people make it their identity politics. Like politics,
Mm.
people like to make their politics their identity when it's
Yeah.
and it becomes so personal when you vote something that they didn't vote. It can be that way. I think a lot of people are becoming that way. I wouldn't say it's
Mm-hmm.
everybody, but a lot of people are becoming their identities, their politics. And so when you go against, you know, you basically are insulting their entire being if you're the opposite. It's like,
There's a lot of aggressiveness in politics
mm,
nowadays. I
and it's like, it's obviously divisiveness, but like, it's, I don't know.
that's also okay. Sometimes we don't know. Like
Mm,
it's a complicated
it is
it's a
complicated.
complicated thing.
It is complicated,
But
but it's
yeah,
also not complicated because it's like it's politics. It's like it's not who we are. When I look at you in the face when we're on the street, it's like you are not your politics. You are who you are right in front of me. And it's like
that's true.
with politics, it's like you can, when you find out if someone is against your politics or something like that, these
Hmm.
immediate barriers come up in people's minds, and it's like they don't see you for the human that you are anymore. They only see you as what your politics are. And you are now
Yeah.
an enemy, and everything you say is discounted, and I don't want to talk to you, and I don't want to hear what you have to say. But that's the important thing is we all have most of everything that we do, we are in common with. Like
Hmm.
our daily lives are more in common with anything else. Like we have more in common than we don't. And I think
Hmm.
that's what people forget. And it's like it's actively being forgotten because freaking social media and echo chambers and everything like that. And it's just radicalizing people quicker than we thought. And it's just, it is what it is. And it's just, I wish it didn't exist in the way that it did. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I will say, the whole it is kind of a shit show right now, and I do wish we could go back to the days where it wasn't so aggressive, and maybe that's just me thinking to back to when I was, maybe this is me, how do you say, the glory days, but like, I mean,
The
not
good
really,
old
but
days.
the good old days, when we could be civil, and you could talk to someone. It wasn't about when it wasn't about attacking a person's like character. You attacked like what they,
You're
what they're,
challenging beliefs.
yeah,
Like it was like a debate. It wasn't like you're attacking their character and their
yeah,
entire being. It's like, yeah, basically that's what I interpret what you're saying, and that's what I think it used to be too. It was like a dispute of ideas. Like you would put forth
battle,
ideas. Yeah, exactly.
battle of minds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it's like if you didn't accept the better argument, then it's like, what are you doing? Why aren't you like if you can't back up your own idea to the level that someone else can, and it makes more logical sense than yours? It's like, what do you do besides accept it? And that becomes the new norm. And it also depends on the education of the debater. Obviously, there's like the backgrounds of them and how knowledgeable they are on their topics. And so that's why you have people that are highly knowledgeable debate these topics, and the best idea wins. But I don't think that's the case anymore. It's just a lot of our legislators are incompetent to today's issues, and they just need to leave. Just go home, retire already. Stop. What are you doing?
yeah, I agree. Yeah, there should be kind of like age limits and stuff like that because you have people who are fucking like 80,000 years old, and it's like, all right, it's not the prohibition anymore. But
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
yes. Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's I like that lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I'll just leave that, and just say, I think your stance is better than being on either side of the aisle and getting mad at people, getting genuinely angry at people for not, taking their way.
Mm-hmm.
At least you are, you know, at least you are, you're not mad at anybody. You're kind of just you're indifferent. I have people in my family who voted for both sides, and people who voted for the Republican side are, genuinely, I know them, and they're great people, and they're great people to the people around them. And I know people who voted on the Democrat side who are great people, and they, they're genuine to the people around them. So, I don't. I agree. I don't think that people who voted on either side. I don't think people who voted for one side or the other, that they should make that, or that should be who they are. I
Mm-hmm.
think we should just, just kind of, it's a thing that's become very. It's like I said, it gets a lot of aggressiveness nowadays. But I think we just got to remember that, like you said, we have a lot more in common than we not have in common.
Mm-hmm.
That was a terrible way to say that, but yeah, we can move on. I don't know if you have anything else to add, but we can. It is kind of a weird subject to talk about because, um,
It's just a hot
like I
topic.
said, it's a boiling hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
So, um,
But then there's like real quick to finish that off. It's like what
please.
like if we were like, we say to keep our politics and our lives separate, like that's the saying, to keep it separate. It's like you keep politics over there, you don't talk about politics at the dinner table, but it's like
Hmm.
it shouldn't be that way also. Like you should be able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk about it, but it's just the attitude towards it.
Hmm.
And ultimately, we need to stop being reactive towards others' ideas, hear what they have to say, stop labeling,
Hmm.
and see them as a human being and not as an opposer because they dotted in a different dot on their ballot, basically. And so
Filled in a different bubble.
mm-hmm, they answered
Yeah,
B
it is.
instead of C.
It is tough sometimes. No, I mean it's not tough, but you know, like I said, I have people who voted Republican, and like I said, they're great people. I love them to death. I would do anything for them, and I don't. I know, and it did a little. It did. I mean, I guess I'm kind of outing myself right now, which I don't really care. But it did kind of like not worry me, but it was kind of like you voted Republican, like, or like you voted for Donald Trump,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
That's the thing. It's like
oh
they see Trump and people are like,
yeah,
I would vote anything but Trump. And so that's, to me, that's like part of the reactivity. It's like they just see his name and it's like this reaction that you have to it. And it's like,
mm,
I don't know. Like the things that they're trying to accomplish aren't drastically different from each other. It's, I don't know. It's like they're both going to do immigration stuff. They're both going to do all that stuff. It's just like,
yeah.
how are they going to handle it, basically? You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, like, and I think it's you know it's tough, but I think people should start just if you find out someone's you know a camo supporter and you don't like that, or someone's a Trump supporter and you don't like that, you know, you should just force it out of your mind and just you know judge them on who you know on the content of their character, you know, not the content of their vote. So you know, I think we can talk about this. I mean, unless you want to top it off with anything, but I think you know that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Like you know, like MLK said, you judge them by the content of their character, not the color of their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So color or the color of their political party. Um, you know, so that's kind of think we all we have to. That's all I have to say about
Bad.
that. Yeah. What else? So what else is going on? What's going on? You are more on the TikTok Tiki Talkies and the. I deleted everything besides Reddit. I've downloaded Reddit or maybe Instagram to like a post since like February. So I haven't been on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. What's been going on? Just fill me in. Fill me in, brother man.
Not much, to be honest. Like I'm not on the pulse anymore. Like I use Reels every once in a while, but like
Reels all the way. Fuck TikTok.
I will never give TikTok. I used to have
Oh,
TikTok
no,
a long time ago.
I will never download TikTok, and I never have, and I never will.
Good.
Because you can't make me.
Good.
You it.
Give me your data.
Can I just let me sell your data to the Chinese? No, but
And they're just there.
sorry,
Do they have a
I
whole room
kind of
dedicated to Richard?
one person,
Mm-hmm.
dude. The NSA, China, dude, they could pick me. I don't know, but yeah. Sorry, I kind of thrusted that social media thing on you because I think I wanted to get away from politics as fast as possible.
It is what it is.
Uh,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Social media, not really. Nothing much. Nothing profound. Nothing.
Mm.
I don't know. It's Bitcoin's going high. Bitcoin's
Oh,
going up.
what's it at right now?
I don't know what it's at.
What's it at?
Let me see.
I had a huge, you know, you remember back in like 2021, I had a huge
Doge.
crypto phase.
Mm-hmm.
Doge made some money off Doge, off Doji Cat.
Can you tell what app I'm on by the color?
Robinhood.
Yep.
Fucker. Dude, I still
88
remember the
grand.
first.
88,000 for one Bitcoin.
Dude, I
All time high.
remember I had a group of people and I was like, let's pull our money together and buy one Bitcoin. And they were like, and I think a couple of them were like, I think one was like, yeah, let's do it. And the other one was like, I don't know. And then we never did it. I was like, whatever.
I
Um,
was thinking about dumping $1,000 in a Bitcoin last week.
really?
Yeah. I felt this
You're
like,
crazy.
I was like, I should do it. I was like, I mean, I know I wouldn't lose it all. So I was just like, I don't know. what would happen if I just put $1,000 into Bitcoin and
I mean, you
now it's
also
up
got money. You got
24%?
money to play with. You know,
Yeah,
you got money
I
to
got a
play with.
decent savings account, so it's yeah. I was just thinking about it, but it would have been up 24% now. So shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, I've definitely learned that you can't think like that of like, oh, if I would have done this, this would have happened. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like you can't have your finger. I mean, some people can, but they're fucking crazy. But you can't have your finger on every single thing at once. And like it's it. And if you try, you'll probably die trying. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the crypto is crazy, man. The whole like it's I think about how crazy it is how you have this currency that's you know basically I don't know how it works, but it's like fucking like bits, hence the term Bitcoin.
Bits of a coin.
Yeah, but I fucking have no idea. But
The
um,
blockchain. My
the
DNA is on
blockchain,
the blockchain.
NFTs, main non-fuckable token.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I understand the premise of a NFT. Like people are just like, you could just download the JPEG off of the internet, off of Google Images. But it's like that's not the point. But
it's like screenshot.
yeah,
This is mine
yeah,
now.
that's not the point.
Stupid. Yeah, no, I kind of get it too, because like video games, how they have like, it's kind of like in Counter Strike, how they have the skins and stuff like that. Like, that's technically yours,
Mm-hmm.
and like, but like I guess you're having it in game, so it's like you can use it in game. But like NFTs are like, I don't know. I get it. I wasn't a big NFT guy. I was more of a crypto guy, but I do get the NFT craze where it's like, how you own these. The apes were stupid though. Those fucking apes look stupid.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. If you were like, you could have like the original, I don't know, something sports related, because people go crazy over sports shit. Like you could have like this original. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I think that those apes were so fucking dumb though. Um, I mean, I don't know how you felt about them, but that's at least how
It
I
was
thought.
whatever. I didn't think much of them. People made a lot of money from them, but I didn't think much of it.
Sure. Yeah, all those posts where people were like, I just bought the picture of a gorilla for $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, how much is it worth now?
I think they're worthless now.
3.
Yeah.
It's worth 6.
600.
100.
600 depends.
But yeah, it was that whole 2021 period was pretty crazy. It feels like such a long time ago, doesn't it?
It does. It feels like a different time completely.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah. Oh, I have a quick question. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it works in your household, but when do you think that when do you think you're allowed to start putting up Christmas decorations? Like how people are like the first day after Halloween, first day after Thanksgiving, fucking July. I don't know.
It
What do you
depends
think?
on how Christmassy the decoration is. If it's like Santa Clauses and stuff like that, I think that could be like a December thing. But then there's like decorations that go both with Thanksgiving and Christmas, and kind of, I guess more there's Halloween, Thanksgiving crossover, like the pumpkins and stuff like that. But then there's also crossover with Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is like, I don't know, just like fall decorations. But
Yeah,
then
that's
like
true.
Christmas, it gets to more like Santa Claus, snow, white, stuff like that, stockings, Christmas
Mhm.
tree, glittery stuff.
All that glitters is not gold.
It is not.
Do you remember where that one's from?
Mhm. There's
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. You have to answer what episode that's from.
all
Ready?
that
Go.
glitters. It's not. It's the one with Gary. Did Gary leave? No.
Wrong. No,
All
it's the
that
one.
glitters. Is it spatula?
It's the spatula
Okay.
one where he breaks the spatula and then he buys that
All
fucking
that
turbo
glitters.
spatula.
Uh-huh.
And then like he's crying because his old spatula leaves, and then the new spatula abandons him because he's like, I'm not gonna make this filth
Yeah.
that is Krabby Patties. And then he's like rolling on the floor crying, and
Uh-huh.
then the thing goes, oh, and his face pops up
Uh-huh.
like
Just in the
in
middle of
front
the
of
screen.
Yeah, and he's like, all that glitters is not gold. Dude, it's SpongeBob is such a good show. The old seasons I was rewatching. You know what's crazy? How much, and I genuinely believe this to be true because I've watched, how much better like the movies and storylines of like
Funny
I
because I
caught
looked
you.
at you and then you looked right at the camera.
I looked at you, yeah, and then I looked at the camera, and then you, yeah.
Mm,
God, we were so, yeah.
mm.
But anyway, how much, how much better like storylines of movies used to be than like now. I believe Disney storylines like have kind of always been good. Like I would like me and my girlfriend were, me and my wife. I'm sorry, me and my wife were watching Cars
Mhm.
like a couple of days ago, and dude, that movie is so freaking good. I love Cars. And people will be like, "Oh, Disney," but I think Disney, like, I think they actually like, I mean, at least Pixar makes such good movies.
I agree.
Um, but like, I mean, nowadays, I don't know, but like, but like Cars, like we were like, this is just about Cars, but we were watching it the other day, and it was like freaking like it's like oh, it's the like the animation at the time, like just like the cinematics, whatever. I act like I know a lot about movies. I don't. I just think it looks really good,
Mhm.
and and it's so good. What else were we watching? Oh, dude, Shrek 2. It came out the same year, dude.
As
Shrek
cars?
2. Hmm?
As
Yeah, I
cars?
think two both came out in 2004.
Okay. Damn. Damn.
But dude, so good. Like Shrek 2, like the whole like the ending sequence when Donkey's racing through the castle and then like you have you when's the last time you rewatched Shrek 2?
Do we gotta add it to the list?
Okay, yes, that's the last one. It's First Blood, Terminator 2, and Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is so good. Um
I'm adding
that's
it.
it's such a good yeah. Um yeah, no, just the whole like storyline, obviously, like it's I just think it's clever. Like and you know I feel like I always talk about movies I like. You know what movie I watched a movie today that wasn't I don't think was good at all.
What?
I mean maybe it had some like I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not a expert, but I watched Lord of War. Have you watched that? With Nicolas Cage?
Lord of War. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Lord of War, it's like Nicolas Cage is an arms dealer and he tries to bring his brother in on it. And then like I don't know, I just think I watched a couple scenes and I was like, "Oh, I got to watch that movie." And I watched it and I was like, "It's not good. Not the good."
You said he's an arms dealer?
Yeah, he's like yeah, he's an arms dealer. There's no other
Hmm.
way to put that. Um, but yeah,
I don't think I've seen the one. I've seen the one.
it's
There's like one that's kind of like it with War
War,
Dogs.
War Dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
That was
movie. I was
Jonah
just about
Hill
to
in
ask.
it. And who else?
Yeah, it's Jonah Hill, and I don't know what the other guy's name is, but uh, yeah. Have you watched any movies lately? Oh, dude, we didn't even talk about. We have 3.5 minutes left. What's up with your lady friend?
I would say overall everything's good. Um, had a first bump in the road, I guess if you want to call it that.
Oh yes, you I
I
don't know
don't
if you
want
want
to
to.
get into detail about it because it's just.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. You don't
But
have to. Um,
overall good. I'm having a good time. She's having a good time. We worked it out.
I
It
I
was.
think it's always good. It's always good when like there's a bump in the road, and I don't know how things are now, but when you can get past it
Mhm.
relatively quickly, or like um, but yeah, it's there's gonna be bumps in the road, and if you guys can get past them, then everything will be fine.
Mhm.
But as for me and my wife, we get into fights, but God, I feel like we get into fights, but we get over them relatively quickly, and it's like we don't we it's not worth it.
Mhm.
Not worth it. Fights aren't worth it. Um, but yeah. That's good. Everything's going good with you.
Mhm.
We have 2.5 minutes left.
How about
Um,
you? How's everything on your end?
it's good. Things are going good. We're at the place I work at. We just secured a second contract, which was good,
Mm.
which I learned, because that's always good. Um, um, Things are going good. I haven't been getting much sleep lately, but that's because I'm working an earlier shift.
Mm.
Uh, um, I took a nap in my car during lunch today, so that helped.
Does it kind of fuck with you switching from 6 to then 9:30?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it definitely does. Because the weeks, yes, last week I got more than enough sleep, and then this week I'm not getting that much sleep. I mean, my body's still adjusting. It's not too bad, but yeah.
Would you
Um,
rather it be consistent?
yeah, I like starting at 6 every day. Six every day. That's because that's what I used to do. Was good because you just get up every day, get off early every day. At least to me, that's early. Oh goodness, excuse me. Oh God. Sometimes on Friday we'd start at 5, and get off at 1:30. That was great. But not too bad.
Cool.
Cool.
Very nice.
Well, yeah, I think that's gonna do it.
Oh,
We have about a minute and 10 seconds left. So, sir, good talking to you. I appreciate it. This is This is Tuesday. We'll probably record another episode on Sunday or Saturday if you're free.
yeah, let's make it work.
Um, I don't know when this one's gonna go up, but yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for the chat.
Of course, good sir. Thank you for having me be a guest in
Yes.
your life.
Yes, it's good. Always good to talk to you. I enjoy talking to you.
Same
For
here.
anyone who's listening, thank you for listening. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.